Good Sunday evening, everybody watching. Hope you had a great Sunday, stayed cool. It was a hot one out there, but temperatures again were below average. Say hi if you'd like to. I see Maker Shepherd is watching. Adrian, more heat. Seriously? My friend Adrian Adrian Bruce on Facebook, she loves the heat. I mean, how much is too much? I mean, it's August. We've had so many 90s already. I know we haven't hit 100 yet, but gosh, come on. How short do you mow your grass in the summertime? You know, I'm the neighbor on my either side. They mow it really short, and it seems like it gets burned really fast or it dries out really fast. So I try to keep mine longer, but I feel like the lazy neighbor. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Hot is nice, as Adrian. Yes, it does. Hello, Andy from Poteet. Good old Poteet. Strawberries. What time of year is that? It's coming up, isn't it? Or did I miss it? Adrian, hello. How are you? There's a lot of Adrian, Angie, a lot of A names on here tonight. Awesome. All right. Let's get right to it. Let's get to some numbers. The aquifer, 667.7. Even though we haven't had rain in the past 2 days, it's gone up 2 days in a row, about a third of a foot to 667.7. The 10-day average, well over 660, which is that trigger point for the next measure to save some water. The hotter the better, says Christina. Come on. At what temperature do you go, okay, this is too much? 100, 105, 110? I say 95. Let's just cut it off right there, okay? All right, allergy report. Molds, they are on the medium side at 940. That's the count. That's the only allergen we have on the allergy alert tonight. We'll go right by that. We'll talk about some cooler temperatures. Sorry for those of you who love the heat. Thank you, Sarah. Called me Boo. I can see this way. It's actually kind of nice. See this way? I see some words in the teleprompter. They're kind of blurry. This way, perfectly clear. All right, so the temperatures below average once we get beyond the 7-day forecast from the Climate Prediction Center, the 8 to 14-day outlook, so that's nice. At least that's what I think. And the rainfall outlook, once we get beyond the 7-day, the 7 days beyond that, looks to be above average, so cooler than average temperatures, a little bit above average rainfall. So that is going to keep some humidity around there too. Christina Dean says 110, no hotter than that. I will definitely agree with that. That is definitely way too hot. Okay, so we have some stuff to watch out in the tropics. Now, these are two systems. One, you can see it just to the east of the Caribbean Sea. It's an X. It's being covered by a lot of storms there and a lot of radar imagery. That's one. The other one in the central Atlantic, you can pretty much make out that orange X. And you can see the paths. Those are the 5-day outlooks from the Hurricane Center. And you can see the first one looks for now to travel across the islands towards Puerto Rico, Cuba, the Bahamas, toward Florida. So that one doesn't look like at this point like it would likely go into the Gulf of Mexico. The one behind it, though, still a little further behind. Regardless, they've both got about a 40 to 50% chance of developing into the next tropical storm. The peak of hurricane season is September 1st, so we're getting closer to that. For now, they're far enough away, we'll just keep our eyes on them. But definitely things are starting to heat up in the tropics there with less Saharan dust out there. Carl loves the rainy season. So do I. Oh, hello, Roy. How are you? I missed you, too. Haven't heard from you in a while. Nice to see you. Nora Jane, I agree. I do not like the heat. And Mickey Shepherd is watching. Hello, Mickey. Hope you're having a good evening. And thank you for your advice on the mints that I found in the building. I always have to be chewing on something, and I found some mints. Chocolate, though, is my thing. It's my weakness. All right. Current temperature is 85 at the San Antonio airport. The dew point is 74. We have mostly clear skies. Not too bad with the humidity at 69%. Getting a little muggier out there as usual during the overnight. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 16, so it's a little breezy from time to time. Gusts up there above 20 at times, too. I kind of like that. Temperatures across the area, we still are in the 90s in Cotulla at 91, 81 for Eagle Pass, Del Rio at 89, 86 in Hondo, 83 for Kerrville and Fredericksburg, and Seguin 82, Gonzales, New Braunfels both coming in at 84 degrees apiece. And here is the radar. We're not seeing anything for South Texas. We did see some showers for the Rio Grande. They're not even here anymore. Let's take a look at a wider view. And you can see across Texas, there's just not much going on across the entire state. Some showers toward northwest Texas, not even in the Panhandle, and some off towards the Rio Grande. We do see some more towards the desert southwest, and they desperately need it with drought conditions there, and also those extreme temperatures. And they're going to get some relief over the next few days, early the next couple weeks at least, because it is monsoon season out there. And the folks out there are loving it. All right, so let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast. Yes, the banner says turning up the heat, but only a very little bit. So we're going to start out tomorrow morning with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies on this Monday. Renee's rooting for the Cubbies. How are they doing tonight, Renee? I'm from Philadelphia, so I'm supposed to be a Phillies fan. Temperatures are in the Phillies. Wait, yeah, it's still baseball season. I got confused there. What month is it? It's August. Yeah, and we haven't hit 100 yet. It's August, and we have not hit 100. Amazing. So we're going to start out in the 70s tomorrow morning. That's at 7:40 in the morning. Watch the clock in the quarter. That'll take you through the day. We'll end up at 7:40 in the evening. And notice, throughout the day, we don't have much in the way of cloud cover. We'll call it mostly sunny. And temperatures well into the 90s, probably around 100 for daytime highs in our southern counties. So Eagle Pass, Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Cotulla likely topping out around 100. Mid to upper 90s for the San Antonio area for daytime highs. Then as we head into Tuesday morning, stopping the clock at 8 in the morning, again, we'll have some cloud cover out there. Typical summer-like pattern. We get the clouds in the morning. It's more humid, and they burn away during the morning hours. And by the afternoon, we see more sunshine. Notice, though, on Tuesday, not much on that future radar. If you look all the way off to the east, we do see some future radar echoes showing up, showing us that moisture will start to build, but it really won't be until Wednesday that we get any percent chances for rain back in the 7-day forecast. Even then, it's not going to be all that great. High pressure is overhead now. It's going to take a while for it to break down. So that's why our weather is going to be rather stagnant and rather dry for the next few days. But when you factor in the humidity with the actual air temperature, it is going to feel rather humid, muggy, and the heat index is going to rise to the low 100s for most of this week. So if you are going to be outside this week, make sure you drink plenty of water, try to stay in the shade, and wear light layered, light colored clothing, and wear a wide brimmed hat if you can, whatever you can to block yourself from the sun. Okay. No good. Hey, Kenneth, how are you doing? Any storms this week? Very slight chance, Grace, for those storms. Very, very tiny. Oh, you're in Percy, Christina. Oh, that's awesome. I grew up Harleysville, Stouterton area. That's where I went to high school. Pretty darn close, I would say. Joshua, all the seasons being pushed back. Yeah, seriously. You know, I would love to have just fall. Let's just go right to fall. It's fine with me. Get the pumpkins out. I know one of our executive producers, Monica Nino, would love to have that spiced pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. I'm not a coffee drinker, but she loves that stuff. It does smell good. Okay, so for tonight, mostly clear skies or partly cloudy by daybreak. 76 the overnight low for San Antonio. Southeast winds tonight, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And sunrise tomorrow coming in at 6:58 a.m., so just a couple of days away from sunrise being at 7 a.m. as we get closer to that first day of fall. We're now closer to fall than we are the beginning of summer. So we're in that second half of summer. And again, we haven't hit 100. I'm fine with that. I know Adrienne and Adrienne are not happy about that, but maybe that'll change. Starting at 76 tomorrow, 89 by lunchtime, mostly sunny, 95 by the end of the day, lots of sunshine, and it will be slightly hotter than today by a degree or two, but still below average. The average high today is 97 for this time of year. So from 95 tomorrow, we go to 96 on Tuesday, still plenty of sun. Wednesday should be the hottest day with a high of 97. That's where the heat index hits 103 for the day. Could see a stray shower with that 10% chance for rain. A 20% chance for rain on Thursday. We'll drop the high down to 95, but with increased humidity, it'll still feel like 103 degrees or so outside. Very uncomfortable. Friday, a high temperature of 96. Same story on Saturday, 96. And we'll keep a 10% chance for rain in the forecast those 2 days. And still on next Sunday, another 10% chance for rain. So even though we do have a slight chance for a shower or storm each day, mainly in the afternoon, most of us won't see any rainfall. So it doesn't look like things are going to change that much during the 7-day. Beyond that, though, the Climate Prediction Center does say increased chances for rain. So we'll get those chances probably bumped back up. And hopefully it'll stay that way by the time we get to next weekend. So we'll try to get some fall temperatures in here sometime soon, hopefully. Miriam, I would love that. I'd love to see some 80s for highs. And just stay that way. Just keep it in the 80s. Beautiful weather. All right, so that's your forecast. Hope you all have a great night. I will have your 7-day forecast tonight on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News at 10. And Matt Houston will have your news tonight. And Erica Ross will have your sports. So if you tune in, awesome. If not, have a great night and have a great start to your work week tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.